Today's project, window AC install on the van. What's up, guys? It's gonna be going right here. This window's coming out anyways. The glue is not even holding this window in, so I decided to take it out and put an AC in it. Alright, as you can see, I kind of already started the project. I already kind of took a template and then I made this, it's a 1/2 inch plywood, painted black. It's actually going to go and replace the window, and I'm going to screw these in and seal it all up and then hang the AC. Alright, let's get started. Now I got the glass out. It was already kind of half fallen out, so it was pretty easy to take out. See if I got my fitment right, and also I got to take a screwdriver to get all this sealant glue that was on there to hold the window down. Now let's see if we can test fit our board here. Seems pretty dry already. So you can see there's kind of a curve to the window, but when I screw it in, it's all going to suck it in. But my fitment looks pretty good. May have to shave a little bit here. That's no big problem. I might not even need to do that. Alright, I'm happy with that. Now let's move on to cleaning the window. As you can see, with a scraper, it comes off pretty easy. You just kind of have to watch your paint. But I don't really care too much about my paint, so it's already shitty. But it's really not that hard. It comes right off. Alright. So you can see, took that glue off of the window. This is what basically holds your window down in the car. And I kind of cleaned up the edges a bit. Now I know people are probably going to give me crap for kind of leaving some of this on, but honestly, I don't see a problem with it. And if I dig too hard, I kind of go into paint as well, and I don't want to start any rusting. So maybe I should have gotten some alcohol or something to take this off, but I just used some bleach to kind of clean up the surface. Now let's this is one of the things I'm going to be using to help seal this window. I guess you can call it, it's kind of like Dicor, you know, it's kind of like a putty cord thing. See, it's very mild. It's almost like clay, but I used this on the roof to install my Fantastic fan. And now that started leaking, but that's because I was really lazy in installing my Fantastic fan because I wanted to get it in as fast as possible. Because I do have pets, so you gotta make sure they're taken care of, which is the reason why I'm putting in this air conditioner. It's kind of under a pile of stuff right now, but just a 5,000 BTU. meant for 150 square feet. I think the van's somewhere around 90 square feet, 80 to 100 square feet, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But this should be more than enough to cool down my van for the pups. And you can see it's going to be running off solar. Now I need more solar to run it, but my battery should be able to run it for a couple hours. Which is all I really need. I'm never going to leave my dogs alone for more than a couple hours. And you'll see more of the solar install when I get that video up. As you can see, I put some of this Dicor stuff. It's actually called caulk weather stripping. Caulk cord weather stripping. And all I did was kind of like break it in half in 2 parts so I can get a nice single line coming down across. Now I did the board that's going on, and I also did the window itself. Put some screws in already to kind of help me along, because I don't really have any help to do this. I have to kind of hold it and drill it myself. These are stainless steel screws, and I'm drilling them from the inside out so nobody can be on the outside trying to unscrew my shit. Alright. So I got the board screwed down. It's kind of a pain in the butt because the window is curved and the board is straight. It's ½ inch. So it's pretty sturdy. Had some trouble getting this corner down, but in the end I got it. This should hopefully be enough to hold the AC. I was actually thinking of putting it right here, just cutting a hole out, putting AC in the door, but then I just felt that the strength of the door then would be hindered, so hence I went with the window. I do like the design of it, of having it down here, but the strength is where that window is, because that's where it is put together and it's where the window sits. So it has to be strong. Now I got screws sticking out, but I'm gonna cut those off. I'm gonna putty up the holes where they are at. And then I'll probably give this another little coat of paint while it's on here, because I still gotta fill in some of these sides here. Now I'm gonna go and put that caulk cord and kind of squeeze it in down through here. Even though some of it is kind of squeezing out, I think I did a pretty good job of sealing it. And then I will be putting another kind of silicone sealant over top of it, just for extra security. Alright. It's a little messy, but I'm gonna go back and clean these edges a little later once everything fully dries, because I don't want to mess around and fuck up what I've done. But I had that putty stuff in there, and then I kind of spray painted it just to kind of help seal it. And then I had this seal law stuff. I don't know, it's just some stuff I had lying around. Gas and oil resistant and also waterproof. And once it cures, it should cure pretty tough. Nothing should be able to really get through that. No water or moisture anyways, or gas and oil. So, whatever, all the kind of elements that you kind of find on the road. And yeah, I know that's a little ugly looking, but I'll go across and I'll clean it up on a later date. This stuff should peel off pretty easily, or come off with some like paint thinner or something. But just for the purpose of sealing right now, I'm letting it be. I cleaned up as much as I could without trying to ruin the seal here. Alright, next I'm going to fit in the AC. Now I just kind of quickly test fitted it and it fits right in, but I can't get the right angle I want with this. But I still want to use this bracket because it screws right down into the air conditioner. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take away this back part right here. I think I'm just going to flatten it out, maybe cut it. I think I'll probably just flatten it out. Be easier than just cutting it. And then maybe I can bend it back over the other side and drill it in from the other side as well. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, sitting in there. I have it pretty flat. Say you want to do it at an angle, but I think I'm going to keep it straight because then I can always park the van, you know, facing uphill. As you can see, I flattened out that one piece. Now I'm just going to fold it over to screw it in. Yeah, coming together quite nicely. Well, I'd say it's pretty much installed. I still have to go get some sealant because I ran out. Came back after getting some more sealant, sealed the sides here, and I got it going. Well, that pressure hasn't kicked on yet, the fan's going. It usually takes 3 minutes before the compressor kicks on to really give out some cold. And right now, pulling about 370 watts. My battery is sitting at 12.9 volts. I don't go by the voltage on this one. It always seems to be off. Go by the voltage on my controller. Alright, I'm gonna give it like 15 minutes here and see what happens. Going strong. I can already feel it starting to get cool. It's only been like 5 minutes probably. I know that says 11.6, but that's not true voltage right there. It's 490 watts it's pulling. That 120. I'm holding around 12.4 volts at the moment. I'm not in that much sun. We only have 400 watts on the roof. And the sun's kind of getting in and out because I have a tree. I'm kind of a little bit of shade. But during the middle of the day, I get up to 20 amps sitting here. So let's just keep it going. I think this thing says it pulls about 540 watts, but I have not yet seen 540 watts. I've only ever seen, oh, it was 510, 490. 510 is the highest I've seen it so far. I guess the lower the voltage, the higher the wattage. I have no idea. No idea. Not very electronically inclined, but I know how to put things together with some research. That's just voltage sag. When I turn off the AC, it jumps right back up to about 12.4. So it's still good. pulling about 555, 7. It's because I have another fan on. What if I turn that off? It's only pulling about 530 watts right now. It's still going strong. It is much, it's about 85 degrees outside, but it's about 69, 68 in here. I wish I had a thermostat. Maybe I can find one. But that is it. That is it for the AC install. So stay tuned to see what my next project will be. And I'm headed somewhere. So stay tuned.